What's going on, y'all? So listen. We are back again for another episode review of If Loving You Was Wrong. This is season 3, episode 13, Hanging in the Balance, okay? It picks up where we left off last week with Eddie being up in Larry's car. Look at that. And I was like, you telling a nigga to drive, okay, Eddie? This ain't gonna end well. All right, well, you ain't got no directions. I know you got a gun to his head, but you just telling him drive, okay? But where we driving to? Cause he can just take that and drive to the cops or to somebody and flag down some help, and you accident. No, you shoot him. That don't mean he gonna die or whatever. So Eddie just said, enough of this talking and shit. You like pain. He tasered him in the neck. It didn't work. He tasered him again. Cause then, you know, um, Eddie just got tired and he said, fuck this shit. And popped his ass a few times until he knocked out and had that nigga just laying upside down on the floor in his own car and drove off. Put him in like this little shipping container and tied him up, had him hanging up there with chains and shit like this and stuff. How did I get hit? What did you hit me with? You don't need to know what he hit you with. Just know that you got hit and you got fucked up a little bit and the night ain't over with. Okay? So basically, he was just in there torturing his ass a little bit, trying to get out of him what exactly did they do to him. Okay? He was like, look, bitch, all I did, we just put your ass up in some clothes or whatever. That's it. We ain't do nothing else. Because Eddie felt like they did something else. Because he was drugged. He was out of it, so he don't know. And I feel like they did something else too. Okay? He was like, what Randall do? Randall ain't do nothing. He was like, but you into some kinky shit. He was like, Randall ain't into that. He was like, but your ass is. So he just like, you got to cover up your tracks and, I'm a lawyer and all this stuff. And I said, at this point in time, Larry, I don't know why you keep on talking about what your profession is and what you do and what you got. He don't give a shit. Okay, he was like, this kidnapping. The same thing you did to him. Okay, y'all held him against his will. You held, and now he's holding you against your will. So tit for tat right about now. And at this point in time, Eddie crazy enough to kill your ass because he done killed before. We still don't know what the fuck happened to Andrew, okay? Where the fuck is Ben at? Where the fuck is Ben at? Where Julius at? Where's Claudette at? Where's Tilda at? Where everybody at? What the fuck did Brad bury up in that mountain, bitch? What is going on? We need some answers. They stand too long on this storyline. I need you to move this on, push this on a little bit further, okay? But cause I still got questions. So basically, he's screaming for help, and Eddie starts screaming too, like, bitch, ain't nobody finna hear you. And Eddie just proceeds to beat that ass. At this point in time, I don't like Eddie. But I really am not here for what Larry them did to Eddie because he was drugged. Now, had he been awake, probably would have been like, okay, whatever. So at this point, if Eddie kills Larry or Larry kills Eddie, I don't care. They both deserve it. They're both evil people. Mind you, over there at the law firm, this lady come in, one of the lawyer ladies or whatever, probably the secretary coming there looking for Ian, like, bitch, where the fuck Larry at? Because they supposed to be doing this press conference with Travis' family, and it's a press conference that Larry put together, and he's nowhere to be found. Mind you, they are trashing the shit out of Kelly and her name. And we found this out when she goes to we go into the police department. We got who is that? We got Esperanza up there talking to Kelly, trying to calm her down. She was like, I'm trying to see what everything is going on. And it was like, what happened to my lawyer? I don't understand what's going on, but I see what's happening and all this stuff. She was like, don't look at me like that. Look at you like what? Like I'm not going to get out of here. Look, girl, I'm just trying to keep it real with you. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go talk to Lucius and see what's going on. Now, see, Esperanza, y'all already know, my neck hurts. Shit. Y'all already, and I ain't been doing shit. It's stiff as fuck, but it hurts. Anyway, I'm gonna put a hot towel on it. What was I saying? Esperanza. Y'all know I can't stand that bitch because of her attitude and the way that she thinks she up here and the way that she talks down to her friends or whatever. But in this essence and in this scene, I was here for her. Because at first she went in there talking to Lucian, trying to see what's going on. The dude say why he couldn't be the lawyer and all this stuff. Oh my God, this is so fucked up. Do you hear what they saying about her? And at one point, It sounded like she was about to be on her little high horse again, coming for Lucian and what he doing. And I was about to say, girl, you better slow the fuck up. Because Lucian had called in trying to see what the hell is going on with this lawyer that you gave me. Okay? You gave me a number. You said he was good, but I called him and they keep on saying he in court or he won't answer. What the hell is happening? He was like, well, you probably just gotta wait, okay? And at that point in time, I didn't think nothing of it until Esperanza came up in there acting the way that she acts. And I was about to say, bitch, slow the fuck down, until Esperanza said, so you mean to tell me that the people who were supposed to be representing Kelly, they ditched her because they represent Travis' family, which is a powerful family, okay? This media circus of a fucking family. And you mean to tell me you really think that they gave you a good lawyer to help her out as a recommendation to win against them? I said, you know what, Esperanza? Thanks for pointing out something. That was a good ass point right there. Lucia was like, girl, you tripping. She was like, he was like, Ian wouldn't do that to me. She was like, how long you known him? For a few years, so y'all friends. No, we like associates and shit. Like, he done some stuff for me, I do some stuff for him. But you not friends like that. So how you know he not gonna play you? And I was just like, oh shit, Esperanza, you may come in handy for something. She was calling him out on some stuff, making him think about stuff. So of course, you know, when she was like, I'm thinking about our friend, okay, Kelly, she's the one that's in there, and this and that. I was about to say, you know, you proved your point. Calm down a minute, Esperanza. Don't let me get off your train right now, okay? Because I will knock your ass out, okay? But at this point, because Lucian couldn't take the truth that she was spilling, like, man, I didn't think of that shit. But he was like, you know what? I'm gonna need you to stop fraternizing. I said, wait a minute, because Lucian, you coming off, it kind of came off a little bit, just a little bit, like Lucian was trying to blame it all on Esperanza. You know, he was like, you up here at work, you fuck with Eddie, you get through with Eddie, you come back to work, you got to deal with all the bullshit with Eddie, do it damn well that he work up here, so you fucking around with him and all this shit, and now you fucking around with Stevens and stuff. Wait a minute, Stevens told you? Oh no, you just did. And I said, wait a minute, Lucius, don't just put it on Esperanza. It takes two. I hope you give Stevens and Eddie the same speech. Okay, but I do agree. Quit fraternizing at work because you always turn out bad. Okay, because Stevens look like he got some shit up his sleeve too. Okay, the nigga don't look too straight. You know, he look like another Eddie, but probably in a milder version. You can never know. Another white boy. Esperanza, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Okay, and at this point, he was like, don't you see what happened when you fuck around with people at work? Look at Kelly. She met Travis at work, okay? And look at where the hell she at. She was like, well, shit, damn, you got a point there. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I see where you coming from, Lucian. Then after that, bitch, Brad. Brad is about to go to the office. He said, bitch, I'm finna go. Alice was like, oh my God, did you want me to bring some lunch? He was like, no. She was like, so you coming back? He was like, bitch, I don't know. For what? For lunch or something. He was like, you know, it is what it is. I figured the shit out. I would like say, damn, Brad, you just about to leave her ass just high and dry? She was just trying to get any type of information out of him to see if he's still mad at her or whatever, which he was. He's still in his feelings, okay, from being stupid, for believing Randall. And she was just trying to say, what can I do to convince you that I did nothing with that man? I don't want nothing to do with him. He was like, I'm done with it. And she was like, wait a minute, you're done with what? She said, I'm done with it. Brad said that like context fucking clues are all up in the sentence so you can easily comprehend what I said. I did not say I'm done with you. I said I'm done with it, meaning the situation. I was like, Brad is fed the fuck up. Brad ain't had a good night's sleep in a long time, and he is over this whole situation, okay? But he said, just don't go over there talking to that bitch. That's how you can help fix this shit. Girl, Brad leaves out the house, and Randall come out. Randall come out talking his shit. You know, the lawsuit's coming any second now. And he thinking that he's supposed to be getting served, but Larry ain't put the lawsuit in yet. And ain't nobody finna go serve because Larry is not even at the office. No one knows where Larry at but Eddie. Okay? And so after all of that, he going back and forth with Brad. Brad is giving it back to him. And see, this is the only time that I really like this little banter because whatever it is that Randall throws off, Brad throws that shit back. Brad then wising the fuck up with Randall. You know, I'm gonna fight you with your own shit. Okay, you want to say this shit about a lawsuit? Come on, bring that shit on. I'm not scared of you, bitch. Get your ass on the goddamn ladder and let me kick your ass off again. Okay, and it was like what did he say? He said something about Alex and being on top of Alex or whatever. And it was like, you know, the same way that I'm topping your wife or some shit like that. Now, see, he got Randall on that part because Randall was about to turn around like, ain't this brother bitch? That motherfucker got me. He was like, okay, I mean, it is what it is. And then Brad just kept going, you know, I'm gonna kick you off the ladder like Marcy baby be kicking, our baby be kicking in her stomach. Wait a minute, the baby kicking. So you mean to tell me that bitch that far along? And I even looked up and said, Brad, stop playing. Stop playing. And he was like, go ahead and go get that ladder. Like I said, you don't like it when the tables turn. He said, bitch, I done turned some tables on your ass a few times and all this shit. Brad wasn't phased. Brad was waiting and he kept on bringing up the lawsuit and shit. And so therefore he went back and Brad got up into this car and left. Okay. We get that out the way. This shit, Alex was coming back home. Okay, I don't know. She was walking with the baby, and then while she walking with the baby, Randall bring his bitch ass out and was like, "Hey, let me see the little baby. Let me see it. Well, I'm just trying to see the baby. Hey, that little fella, what's going on?" And I said, "Brandon, if you don't get the fuck up out of here." She said, "Bitch, you don't touch my stroller. I swear to God, I'll fuck your ass up." I said, "Alex, you ain't finna do shit. You ain't finna do a goddamn thing but scream white woman." And I don't understand why. I don't understand why Alex has not screamed white woman yet. Because it's what, if anything, that would have worked in her advantage, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all know how some of them do. Some of them, not all, but some of them do, especially around niggas. I'm just surprised she ain't really screamed it really, really well yet, okay? Because Randall, in any other occasion, probably would have been locked up by now, okay? For harassment and all this shit. And he would have been put in for some years. I'm just fucking saying. But, she was talking. He was like, you know, bitch, don't trust this stroller. I'm just trying to see what the little nigga look like. No, I don't want you touching or doing anything, okay? Leave me the fuck alone. Leave us alone. I'm just tired of this. I said, Alex, don't nobody give a shit. Don't nobody give a shit. You got yourself into this shit, so now you gotta deal with it. This is what you gotta deal with, okay? And at this point, Randall was doing entirely too much for Natalie because Natalie was looking out the window. Natalie was sitting there looking out the window. You couldn't tell me that she wasn't because she heard what was going on and she came running outside. Bitch, Natalie was looking out that window like she was in the hood, okay? We all be sitting there looking out the window trying to look at the shit that happens, okay? Let me tell you something. When the ambulance came over here to get me, bitch, let me tell you something. Who was all up in the window? My motherfucking neighbors. Face all up in there like this. Okay, and I couldn't even be mad because, bitch, I be doing the same thing. But anyway, I wasn't even embarrassed. So, you do all that. Natalie come out, and this had got to be the best scene of the episode. She was like, leave her alone, leave her alone. He was like, get your ghetto ass back up in the house. And I said, bitch, Randall, you got one more motherfucking time. While you out here fucking around with these little bitches that don't give a shit about you, why don't you take your ass home and go check on your mom and see how she doing? How the fuck is Miss Louise? Is she out the hospital? Is she back at home? Is she taken care of? What the fuck is going on with that? That should be your motherfucking concern, okay? But Natalie said, what you not gonna do, you're not gonna do this today. What you gonna do? She said, bitch, I cut your ass before, okay? He said, and I still got the sky for it. And he was like, all right, catch a hot lead up in your head, ass bitch. And he was like, oh, bitch, I'm scared of your ghetto ass. And she was like, you should be, because I ain't scared of you. All right? And then he tried to touch her to, like, move her out the way. Natalie did what Alex should have been doing. She went in her bag deep down in her scamming ass soul, okay? And she said, let me pull out my inner white girl. She said, she dropped on that floor and said, help, he hit me, call the cops, he hit me. I said, bitch, I wasn't even mad. Randall was looking like, what the fuck is going on? Nah, she ain't got time for this. You was like, yeah, bitch, you better run. You better fucking run. Natalie got the fuck up and was talking to Alex. Alex was like, you know what? Thank you. And it's good that you have my back, and I apologize for all the stuff that happened, making him believe that Lucius had anything to do with this. She was like, I forgive you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be out here. But let me tell you something. You're going to have to take care of this bitch, okay? If that motherfucker keep playing games with you, you need to flip the tables and play games with him. You have to fight fire with fire, bitch. So if he fucking around with you, you fuck with him back. And not fuck, but you get his ass back. And she was like, oh, okay. So she walked her to the door, get her in the house and all that shit. Next thing we see a scene with Ian and Marcy. Marcy coming to the sit down at the restaurant. And she on the phone. I said, Marcy, you kind of rude, bitch. Finish that phone call outside and then come sit down. She walking to the phone. First of all, you loud as hell on the phone too, because everybody can hear you in the restaurant. Okay, girl. Yeah, like I just got here to the restaurant. I'm about to sit down with my man right now. Okay, yeah. All right, Essie, I'll talk to you later. Okay, cool. Bye. I was like, okay. And Ian was talking to her. They was talking about what's going on. That she brought up the shit that was happening with Kelly, and it was like it's fucked up that you're not her lawyer no more, and they can't get in contact with the other lawyer, and she is trying to get information out of him. She figured out that he can't be the lawyer because the other Larry represents the family. So okay, that's fine. She unknowingly is doing what Esperanza and Lucian trying to do, or what Esperanza probably gonna end up trying to do too, because she look like she finna start her own investigation. As to why Ian won't represent Kelly, and why would they get him this type of lawyer that's not returning no phone call. And so, when did I cut myself right here? The fuck is going on? Where did that happen? God damn it, bitch. Anyway, and so when that happened, he was just trying to change the subject because he was like, it's fucked up what's happening and all this shit because, he can't tell. He believes and he knows that Kelly was telling the truth. And like Esperanza told Lucian, it's all about perception. You got his mama out there in the media talking about Kelly is a bad person, she a killer, she this, she that, and she was no good for her son, and she was doing all this shit and all that shit. Mind you, go back to the very first season and remember the mama was played by Miss Jasmine Guy, okay? Miss Jasmine Guy didn't even want Travis with her because of her age, okay? And she used to look down on Kelly. But then they had a bonding moment and she started to respect Kelly. So she a liar. And she know that Kelly ain't the fucking killer. She know her sons was fucked up. Because they got lawyers and fucking retainers just for the goddamn sons, okay? Both of their asses. And I was like, Lucian was like, they lying. Esperanza said, we know they lying about Kelly, but they don't. Okay? And since they a powerful people, the public is gonna believe them. Now we saw in the preview for next week's episode when I think Esperanza or Natalie was talking to Justice about the mama being in jail and he asking did she really kill Travis and all this shit, and Natalie was like, how do you know this? I was like, my friends is talking about it, the kids is talking about it at school and all this shit. Now see, Justice ass knows some stuff, and some more shit finna come out next week. I said, little boy, why don't you just go ahead and tell everything that you fucking know to help your motherfucking mama out right about now, okay? Let's do that. Alright, so we can move this shit along. But while at the restaurant, once again, before they can even order food, here go Marcy was like, oh my God, is that Esperanza? Because we see Stevens and we see him with some girl. I said, I know Stevens ain't over there with another bitch. He is a dirty ass dog. Come on, what the hell? But it was Esperanza. She was like, oh my God, Esperanza. I thought you said you was at work. Oh my God, did I? Yes, you did, bitch. Oh, well, I'm just out here on a little date or something, whatever. No, we just getting drinks, whatever. This is Stevens. I was like, Stevens. Oh, you look different outside your uniform. So you just came from work? You didn't even bother to go home, huh? I have a little dress up in the car. She was clocking her and shading her like, bitch, so you just came from work and you got this on. Bitch, I got my dress in the car. Sometimes women do that. You know that. Esperanza, Marcy looking at her like, okay, bitch, I'm gonna go back over here to my man Ian. Y'all do what y'all do over here. And then Steve is gonna ask, you wanna join us? Hell no. You want to date with her. Okay? They up there talking. Esperanza like, oh my God. Now everybody's gonna know. All my girlfriends gonna know. I didn't want them to know about us. It's not that I really didn't want them to know about us. It's like I want to stay in control and I'm gonna do this stuff on my own terms, and you know how that goes and all that shit. Boo boo boo. They talking all that bullshit. Fine, whatever. So let me fast forward and see if I missed some stuff before I get to this very end. Okay, I didn't. So at the very end of the episode, Randall, Kelly, Alex. Alex is trying to put the baby to sleep, got him quiet, put him down in a little crib or whatever. He just like, give me a pacifier. You know, he fine or whatever. He just chilling. Okay, next thing you know, you hear this goddamn music playing. I said, here go Randall on his fuck shit again. All right, so he goes, Alex go outside. Would you turn that music down? Mind you, Randall got some music that's playing where you bump to the beat like this. Bump to the beat like this. Randall is standing there like, I said, bitch, get on beat if you're going to do something. Please get your ass on beat, okay? You making all us black folks look bad who have rhythm because you already looking stupid as fuck doing this shit to this woman, okay, like a little bitch. And then you off beat with the shit, okay? Like, come on, stop it. Get your shit together, Randall. And she come over there, turn this shit down, turn it down. And she tried to close his door. He was like, hey, don't touch my shit. Why not? And then she go get and she trying to spray the shit. I said, bitch, if you gonna spray it, turn that nozzle up and spray that hoe. Spray the whole thing and let the electrical shit just circuit out. She was like, okay, shit, since you want to close the door and do all that stuff, she get in the car, turn the car off. And he was like, bitch, get out of my car. Oh my God, don't touch me. I said, well, you should have been said that. He said, but you let me touch you the other time. I said, you know what? She was like, bitch, I don't ever want you to touch me again. I said, okay. You done told him that before and we already know he don't care. And I was like, you know what? They going back and forth. Brad pulls up. And before Brad would pull up, he was like, there go your man. It was like, there go your man. He about to go over there to his other lady or whatever, ain't he? It was like, and go with his baby. She was like, that ain't Brad's baby. It was like, what you talking about? That ain't Brad's baby, bitch. Okay? It's yours. He was like, wait a minute, what? What you say? Bitch, did I stutter? The baby is yours. You ain't fucking with me. You ain't messing with me. She was like, bitch, I don't want to mess with you ever again. The baby ain't Brad's. It's yours. Brad pulled the fuck off like, bitch, I done told you don't go over there talking to this motherfucker, to ignore his ass. And then I pull the fuck up and you are right here with him. She running down there. He like, why don't you go run after Brad? I said, this don't make no sense. That was If Loving You Was Wrong. Bitch, Randall is finna be on some Love and Hip Hop type of shit on the next week's episode because he about to go into the restaurant and just cause some shit to happen. Okay? I said, y'all know niggas just can't do shit in private. We gotta make a goddamn scene. And that's exactly what's about to happen. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this episode. And I will see you guys tomorrow for Scandal and How to Get Away with Murder. Oh yeah, and what it is if it's one. I'll see y'all later. Peace.